Hello. I gotta get that out of the way. Oh, beautiful soul. Today's card, today's paradox is about breakthrough. Oh, and sometimes we go through a little bit of a breakdown before a breakthrough, because how can you break through something if it's not a little bit broken? Um, or I guess pausing with the noise. Sometimes there's a lot of noise out there, a lot of noise in here. And the paradox of it is the more we can actually be quiet, the better we can hear, and the less deaf we are to ourselves and to other people, to mm, life itself. So let's explore the fun and fabulous gene key number 43, hexagram 43, breakthrough. So the essence of this breakthrough is really about what are we letting in? What frequencies out there are we actually letting in and allowing us to live at a certain level? Um, the kind of shadowy frequency of this card is noise that becomes a shield. So our opinions, our judgments, all the inner chatter, they drown out the quiet voice of just simplicity of truth. And this is a deafness. It's not the absence of sound, but it's the refusal to actually hear or to see. It's a restless mind just filling the space so silence can't speak, or filling ourselves up with all kinds of distractive stuff so that we're not just simply being with the truth. And within all of that, this deafness, there's actually a seed of a breakthrough. And the irony of it, when this stillness is actually allowed, even for a moment, boom, an insight can flash like a lightning bolt through just a clear sky. And it arrives cutting through this confusion with just startling clarity. But it takes that stillness to get to that moment. And that is a gift to come to experience, a sudden knowing that can't be explained, just only recognized. It's a popping open a certain level of awareness. And then as the mind gets even quieter, these things coming in, these insights, they just kind of dissolve to an epiphany. The silence is a revelation, it's the ultimate paradox of how the silence speaks. And every breath really carries the voice of infinity at the end of the day. Get that deep with it. And then we see emptiness was never really empty, but overflowing with truth. And when we embrace this, we evolve into this higher state of consciousness where life itself is just a continual breakthrough. We get the silence, we get the light, the insight, and continue on when the deafness that we had before of being deaf to really hear, we become deaf to everything else that isn't just beautiful or divine or godlike. So, a question we could ask today is, where might silence be asking to break through the noise of my mind? And for the embodied practice, you can find a quiet space or just contemplate for a moment inside and imagine the chatter in your mind are like the clouds in the sky, that they pass, they have fun shapes, you're not resisting it. You're not saying, oh, I don't like that cloud because, you know what they say, what we resist persists. So looking at them, imagining them flowing, moving out, and then just notice what arises in that clearing. And maybe just the nothingness of all of that feels really good. And there's no need to seek out anything else in that moment.